Good morning, beautiful souls. Just taking my dog Stevie Nicks out for a little walk. Look at my cool t-shirt that Anam got me for Mother's Day. Mer Mama. Isn't that cute? It's practically pajamas and I'm just strolling around. But anyway, who really cares? I just wanted to come on quickly to talk about something that I see very often in my program. So many women come to me and they say, Lucy, it's just the guy that's missing in my life right now. That's all I want to fix. My job's great. Hey, Laura. My friendships are great. Everything's great. I'm really happy. Well, it's not always I'm really happy, but there is a lot of that. I'm happy, I'm good, I'm fine. It's just the guy. And I know, and my women on the enrollment calls, they know, hey, Katie, how are you, gorgeous? They know that that's not true. And yet we don't want to, have your world come crashing down. But if you're thinking that it's just the lack of the man in your life, that's what's wrong, that's what's out of alignment, it's not true. It just isn't. This is like en masse. I've got women in all sorts of different careers that come in and they're just like, yep, I'm a lawyer, or yep, I'm a teacher. I'm not saying everyone that's a teacher changes from being a teacher, but a huge majority of women will have been going down a certain path. They've gone to university for it and they're just putting one foot after the other. And when they come and do this program in Soul to Soul, coming home to who they are, opening their heart and getting to see who they really are, they're like, oh, fuck. This is like not what I actually want to be doing. It's been fine, it's been good, but it's not really reflecting where I want to be in my life right now. I'm a much bigger soul than this. I've got more magic inside of me that I haven't even been touching that I want to bring to the world. And they start to understand what it means to live on purpose. That P word is enough to, oh my God, put people into an immediate state of shock. When rabbits are caught in headlights. Hey, Lucy, how are you? Nice to see you. That P word, purpose, we've got to choose a better word for it. Really, it's what do you fucking love? Fuck off the word purpose and replace it with what do you fucking love? You've got to know what you love. And if you can't answer that question, that's where the big gaping hole is. It's nothing to do with the soulmate as to why you're not happy. Now, I understand you want to be in a partnership and I understand you want to have orgasms and intimacy and that deep friendship as well as that soul connection, because any good soulmate relationship is you are actually beautiful friends as well as being lovers and going through life together, right? But that's the icing on top of the cake, and you are the cake. You are the decadent 5-layer cake, and the man is the cherry. And just like with him, he's the 5-layer cake and you're the cherry, because that means that you're not depending on someone else to make you happy. And that's where the big error is in the world right now. That's why we have a high divorce rate, because people are just coupling up to tick off that box so they can go and say, yep, I'm getting married, and be accepted in their group of friends and in society, hitting those marks in life. Oh, I'm 30, I need to get married, all of that shit, instead of actually going, how do I want to live my life? And who am I? And what do I love? What lights me up? And when you take time and put your emphasis on what you love and stop living out of the lack consciousness of what is missing, your entire life is going to turn around without it even feeling hard. And that is so much of what happens in Soul to Soul is you come home to the woman that you were born to be so that you can step into the world as that woman. It's not teaching you how to date or how to update a profile or what things to say in some of those other ridiculous dating books that literally tell you, you got to do this, leave it 3 hours before you reply and don't be too much and da-da-da-da. It's like, fuck off. Be you. All of you, unapologetic you, self-expressed you, vulnerable you, authentic you. There's no one else like you, but you have to know who you are first. You got to get out of that lack mentality, get out of the complaining, get out of the woe is fucking me, it's not fair, there's no good men left, men are assholes, they just want one thing. If you're in that story, then nothing good is going to happen to you inside of that paradigm. Nothing. You are the creator of your life. So if you don't like what's going on in your life right now, darling, you got to stop licking your wounds and you got to take the time to heal them. They're not going to just heal on their own. You can't just hand it over to the universe You got to literally roll up your sleeves and go, if I'm the creator of my life and I don't like what's going on, then I better start showing up differently. I better do something different. And the best thing you can do right now, especially with the climate of the world, is to get support, to get the right sisterhood, to get a process where you're held and deeply supported. That's what is needed more than anything, because we rise together so much faster when you're in the company of women that also want to rise. They're sharing their big dreams. They're taking up space. They're sharing, some of the deepest wounds that they have. And you start to tag onto that and go, oh, well, she's sharing that. I can share that. Oh my God, she's starting to get momentum. I can get momentum. And it is the fastest trajectory for you to actually change your life when you're in it with other women who want to rise. Honestly, it is like rocket fuel. So please don't put yourself in the corner. Do not write yourself off or your love life off. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how young you are. It's irrelevant. You are not your age. You are not the town that you live in. So please stop using that, oh, I've only got a few people in my town, so da-da. It's all bullshit. We are energy. And when you are in alignment with source energy, with the divine, with the universe, and when you're in alignment with your greatness, you can attract people in anywhere, especially with the internet. So you've got to start reaching for the high-hanging fruit. You got to snap out of the victimhood consciousness, the not enoughness. And you got to say, 2020 is my fucking year. And then you got to get into action. Okay? This is time, guys. You've got so much magic inside of you waiting to be birthed, but it's going to come down to you. You hold the power. So stop giving it away. Okay? I'm here for those of you that are ready to say a fucking hell's yes to yourself, because honestly, I see the magic in you. You're in my community. And that says that you are ready to change. You are ready to step up. You are ready to receive love. You are ready to fucking fly. And I'm here for all of that. So is my team. We can't wait to speak to you. But we're also extremely selective with who we invite in, because we want A players who are going to bring it. We want women who are going to fucking fight for their dream and say, yep, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. So if that's not you right now, then definitely don't book a call, because that is the only type of woman that we work with. Why? Because we can only help you if you want to help yourself and if you're ready to take responsibility and do whatever it's going to take. The world is your fucking oyster. But if you want it done to you, or you want to just half do it and just test out the waters, this is not for you. This is all in, because the process works. It's going to come down to, are you ready to fucking own it? And if so, then sister, what the fuck are you waiting for? That's my question. Don't hover around this community. Take action. What's wrong with today? There's nothing wrong with today.